So I have not sat here and dived into and read every word. And so I'm a lawyer that doesn't practice. I also am not going to go so far as to make a statement. But, I'm not sure it matters that Carolyn Manzo woke up and told Lisa Shannon and the production company, Shed Media, I feel, or whatever they said, I feel, whatever the words were, I feel bothered by Brandy, but she never said she was harassed or whatever. I mean, this is all semantics, and the fact that they said you feel safe, are you okay? I still think there's some degree of negligence in there. I'm still not convinced. Yeah, the more facts like that, I mean, that's like someone that has been raped and they go and they report it, and the council says, here's what you need to be ready for. They're going to try to paint you as a slut, as somebody who wanted it, et cetera, et cetera. That's how it works. So I'm not sure these things that are coming out now about Carolyn Manzo and she stayed and she didn't do this and she only went home. I'm not sure when you get down to the actual law that was broken that even matters. So, there's a lot that is going to come out about these particular lawsuits between now and November, and it may be ugly. I don't know. It might all go away and everything might be fine. I'm just all doom and gloom, but I don't think so. And I do think more lawsuits are coming, and that is a lot of risk. I don't think it's just about Q&A about what's going on now. I think this could be really bad by the time it gets Bravocon. It's too much of a liability, It's too much of a liability. So I think it's like not like the tail. I think it's like the tale of two RHONYs. We have paid a nominal fee. We have a space booked. Let's see how the next 300, 400 days. I mean, it's 400 and 500 days. I don't know. It's more than a year. And I'm not trying to be a troll. I know you guys want this to go on forever. I hope it goes on for all of you forever. I don't see it. I see this all, as I've been saying, but now it's really like I'm here on Patreon to address this. I see this as the beginning of the end for Housewives, and not the whole network, but I see a total rebranding of the network, and they better figure something out. It's truly what I feel. I've said this before. I'm not going to do it. I don't have time, but whereas I just talked about the reality con, I mean, somebody out there should get together and get a whole bunch of ex-housewife and friends. You know what I mean? You can get Taylor Armstrong isn't on the network, but now you're going to get into these thirsty ass people that want to go back one day, even though you're not going back, Taylor. We tried that. It was the OC. It didn't work out. So it's the people like Brandi Glanville, who Carolyn Manzo, they have lawsuits. I'm not even, but people like my friend, like Elise, or just like people that are not really trying to get back on the network. And you could do everything. Shaw's. I think you should have an anti-Bravocon. Don't have Bravo in the title. Have a convention with all people that used to be on the network. Let me tell you something, because I'm here with the analytics all day. When I have on Barbara, when I have on Megan King, when I have on all these people that used to be on the damn network, those shows a good amount of time do better than people that are currently on the network now. So you can say what you want about this person from 10 years ago. You guys love hearing from that. The numbers don't lie. I mean, so who else? I mean, who else is there in the world that, Gretchen Rossi? I can go down for every ex-housewife I had on. Those shows rate really well. So I guarantee you, if you pulled out a blast from the past, let's get Joe De La Rosa. Let's find, Tinsley wants nothing to fucking do with it, but like the Tinsleys of the world. And let's get them at a convention. Someone should go run this because you would all flock there. I mean, we'll get Lily Galici from Shaw's. We'll get Marissa Hermer right here. She owns the Dracot, and she owns Olivetta from Ladies of London. I mean, I'm saying let's have Rachel Zoe show up. That's the anti-Bravocon. Call it something. Someone should go do that. I'm not going to do it. I don't have a time to take a fucking shit during the goddamn day. But that's a good business. Someone should go do that. Okay? So the thing is not delayed. That makes a lot of money because life is good. And Amanda Petula just gave an interview saying she was secretly happy because it takes her so long to recover. The network doesn't need a whole year off to recover. No, it's the rumors and nastiness that is going on out there that, I think they're just preoccupied. I think there's too much exposure of what's to come between now and having a convention. Like, yay, a convention where, Joe Gorga and Jennifer Aiden act like animals at each other and throw cups. And I think there's going to be too much out there with these lawsuits that is unknown that they don't want out there, and they can't have people. I mean, even if you don't ask the questions, you're still going to be run into Andy, run into producers. It's going to be too much. That's why I think it's delayed. Something that is making a ton of money is not delayed for any positive reason to that corporation. I don't care what else is being said. I don't care what else is being spun. It is pure bullshit. If you strip away all the noise, that's the basic. And I don't know, because I don't work for NBC. I don't work for Bravo. I work for Behind the Velvet Rope, and I work for all of you. But at its core, that is what it is. It's kind of like when you're dating that person and this and that. It's like, I don't care if they text you every other day telling you how great and wonderful you are. They're not seeing you. They're not showing up. They're out somewhere and you don't know where. Strip it all away. This person doesn't fucking like you. Break the fuck up. Let's just get to the root of it. Something that is making a ton of money is not delayed for not dramatic reason. There's something there and it's not good. I think this is the beginning of the end. That is my true opinion. There's nothing I do in this business that I would delay for even an hour if it was making a ton of money, unless I had a reason that was going to expose me legally to something. Other than that, the show would go on here. So I don't know if it's going to happen in 2025. I think the writing is on the wall. I've been saying this. I think it's the beginning of the end for Housewives as we know it. These shows are not what I don't mean whether you like them or don't like them. I just mean that they're not the money makers, the ratings based on the advertising revenue. Look, Potomac has been a mess. We started out the Potomac reunion with Andy Cohen saying, can we come to any resolution on this matter? To the Potomac women. And these women, from what I'm seeing of watching it, hate each other, not as much as the RHONJ women do, but almost. You have the Grand Dame, Karen Huger, on the damn stage, and she's the only one I feel that gets it. There's two people that get it, Candace Dillard and Karen Huger. Candace gets it because after the reunion, when you quit, I call bullshit. Bullshit. You didn't fucking quit. Okay? I'm not going to call it any specific blogger, but they know who they are. And to report that Robin Dixon got fired before the reunion is total bullshit. I have already said this. Nobody gets fired before the reunion. I think it's first of all, who cares about